Alright, welcome back to the MM podcast. We realize it has been quite a while, over a year for the actual podcast episodes. But, stuff happened, got busy, got tired. But we finally decided, you know what? Maybe it's time we maybe take it seriously. At least do a few episodes. We'll see what happens. But, as always, I'm Brad, and I have, Van here with me. How you doing, Van?
What's going on, buddy? It's been so long since I've heard us talk to each other. Even though I think I talk to you every day. At least almost every day.
Well, I mean, I hope that was you I was talking to at work earlier.
Yeah, well, depends. Might have a twin out there, evil twin you don't know about. He checks in for me sometimes.
Those do tend to pop up from now and then.
I feel if anyone was to have an evil twin, it'd definitely be me, though. Not gonna lie. Just one out there, causing chaos in the world.
Yeah. Well, there's no use to harp on what happened in the last year, because I think everybody knows what happened in the last year.
Yeah, shit's fucked, we'll be fine. We'll sum it up.
Yeah, we're still living. No matter what, media tells you, people are alive.
Some people.
It's just how it goes.
Some people
Yeah,
are
well,
alive.
some of us are just dead on the inside.
Some have bit the dust. But that's okay. They'll be fine. They'll figure it out. Alright, well,
yeah.
that nonsense.
We're just kind of, coming back into this, so it might be a little rough for this
we're-
first one.
We were never really good at it, but we'll see how much better we get. See if we get back into it.
Do you really need to be good at it to have a podcast, though?
You know what? Absolutely not. Alright. Heading
See,
forward.
then I think we fit the bill pretty well.
Yeah. Alright, Brad, do you want to introduce the first topic? Even though you have no idea what it's about? I think it's funnier.
I mean, I guess I really don't even have an opinion on this topic, though. Van over here tells me that mozzarella sticks are weird, and that's all I have down here, so I guess you can elaborate on that, because...
Yeah. The whole idea of them, and they're just weird. Like, who thought it'd be a good idea to take a cheese stick? Pretty good snack already. Cheese stick is a solid snack, definitely an A-tier snack. And you go, you know what?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna fucking bread this motherfucker. I'm gonna deep fry it to where the crust is crunchy, but the inside's only a little melty. Or maybe fully melty, depending on what kind of sicko you are. You know, how runny do you like your mozzarella sticks? It's another question to ask the world. And then you just serve it with marinara sauce. That's not weird to you? At all?
I mean...
The whole concept from start to finish.
From my
weird.
experience of, being alive, I figured that
Okay.
humans will do anything. So it's honestly not that weird to me. From the shit I've seen, I think humans will do anything.
There's a lot of weird things out there, trust me. I've discovered them recently. But
I honestly just don't think it's that odd, though.
I just think you're not looking
Like,
at it.
it's one of those things. You can have the same idea as why come up with a corn dog.
Yeah, literally.
Like, it's the same concept.
The only part of the corn dog that makes sense to me is the pancake corn dog where it's sausage on the inside, because that makes sense.
Oh, those are good. I haven't had those in a long time.
Into one. But what the fuck is a corn? What is a corn dog? What even is the?
I mean,
breading in a
technically, you
corn
can
dog?
look at it as it just. Well, some people see it as just having a hot dog where you don't have to hold the bun, but I guess you hold the stick instead. Because that bread,
What?
because people eat hot dogs on a lot of things. I mean, you can eat on bread if you don't have buns. Like,
Yeah.
it's just
But-
breading that you need to
Okay.
make a hot dog a hot dog.
But that corn dog breading is not the same kind of bread that makes up. A
No,
dog.
no, it's not. No,
I don't know what
that's
kind
definitely
it
true.
is. I don't even. How do you? What even is it actually? Like,
It's probably some kind of cornmeal, wouldn't it be?
I think so, but it's thick. It's a little thickums. It's like cornbread. It doesn't taste like cornbread, but
Maybe.
it's got that same thickness to it.
I don't actually. I don't
Yeah,
know.
see, there's a bunch
That's a
of
good
those
question.
weird little, like, I don't know. Those are odd to me. Unless it's combining two meals into one, like the pancake sausage. I stand by those. Those are A tier. Unless you get a bad batch, or then
That's pretty fair. I haven't had those in years, though. I don't know the last time I actually had those.
I don't think I've had those in like 3 years. They are good though.
I think it's no, you
Alright.
don't sleep on them.
Are you a sicko like Javi, or do you just dip it in syrup normally, or do you put the syrup all over it like it's a fucking hot dog with ketchup?
Oh god, since it's been so long, I think I just dip them in syrup
Yeah,
like I would with
you
like
just put
French
a
toast sticks.
yeah, you just put a little syrup on a plate or one of those little fancy metal things that I steal from restaurants, and you just fucking just dip it.
Yeah, yeah, a little sausage or
Oh,
something.
I
Yeah,
have so many of those, dude. I'm gonna start selling them pretty soon. I have so many. I have a collection. Thanks,
you
Applebee's.
can probably make a decent amount off of it. Good couple bucks, 10, 20 bucks.
It is always eating good in the neighborhood when the hostess doesn't look at you as you put all of them into your box. And I stand by
You just
that.
make sure they're not looking. You take them.
I stole that cheese bowl one time. The one that you get with the
That's
pretzels.
impressive, actually.
Yeah, the one
That's
you get with the
actually
pretzels.
impressive.
I keep Reese's Pieces in it right next to me.
Now that is intuitive.
I have the Applebee's cube too, and I think you know about that one though. Like the little wood thing they put the
Yeah.
menus in. Yeah, that was a crowning
Mm-hmm.
achievement.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I just walked out with that. Didn't even try to hide it.
I think the employees don't really care.
I wonder, what do you do though when you go to put like the menu thing in there and see the cube's gone? Like, do you freak out a little bit? Like, who the fuck takes the cube? Or no?
Probably a little bit,
Mm,
but I mean, they probably just have a bunch of those stacked in the back.
I don't. You really think so? It's just a wood cube?
You think they gotta have a decent amount of
Ah,
replacements?
probably about 10, 15. Well, how many tables do they have?
Well,
in,
then
like,
you only
normal
were really
Applebee's?
worried if you're running low. Then,
I don't know. I never took anything that was
but
important.
then
Like,
the
I
other
didn't
because
walk
the other
out
side
with
of
a
the coin is how often do you think it happens?
I don't think it happens that much. I think people take the sauce, the little
That's
dippers,
yeah.
all the time. Those things, there's an endless amount of, which is why I don't care that I take them. If anything, they're losing money on me not taking
There's
them.
only
Then they have to run the dishwasher more. So I'm really saving the business if you think about it.
well, there's two outcomes to this. Either it is as common as you say, or you're a kleptomaniac.
Well, I think both probably.
You know what? That's a good answer.
Who who thinks to steal the fucking Applebee's cube?
Not very many people. I guess you are pretty unique in that situation.
That's true. I can't believe we started talking about sausage little things. The little sausages. Have you ever had those Vienna
If there's one
ones?
thing again I've learned is that our conversations go literally anywhere.
Yeah, we're not the most on-topic people. You ever had those Vienna
Nope,
sausages?
not at all.
Like the ones in the can. You know what I'm talking about? The little
Yeah,
weenies.
the little ones that you just like heat up and you just eat. Yeah, we
Oh,
used to get those at my mom's aunt's house. She used to make it whenever we come over because we'd always just go over there for like Christmas and just talk to them.
You're supposed to heat those up.
So yeah, I think so.
Bro,
Maybe not. I don't
me
know.
and Happy
You might.
would just eat those on crackers.
I mean, actually,
Do you know what
yet
I'm
again,
talking
that's
about?
another thing I haven't had in a while. But I do. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh no, dude!
They're like little sausages in like
yeah.
in kind of
They're
like a sauce, kind of.
Yeah, it's horrifying.
Not even
when
really
you
a
have to
sauce,
dump
but
it
yeah.
out. I
Yeah,
equate it to
yeah, I know
like
what you're talking
fucking when you boil a hot dog, and if you let that sit, like if you let it all sit
The
in
hot
one
dog
pan
water.
for a month. Yeah, I think that's
Yeah.
what it is. So I don't know. I think those are the origin of cancer in the United States. Because looking back at it, why the fuck did I eat that? That thing was horrifying.
Oh no.
Terrifying little things. But yeah, I haven't had one of those
Yeah.
since I was like 10. So I'm kind of happy those snacks disappeared. Oh my god.
Yeah, I have not had them in a long time.
I got the Snyder's pretzels today. Holy fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, my mouth
good
tastes
stuff.
like ass, but I feel great. Like, I'm living.
I got my Bacon Club Chalupa today, so I'm all good.
Yeah. Have you ever had a bad one? Or are they all about the same?
Actually, the first one I had when they came back was kind of mid because the shell was shit.
But you were
The inside was still good, but like they overdid the shell.
you were too happy to notice, though.
Mm-hmm.
Just happy to be back.
After waiting in line for 45 minutes.
That is nutty. I still don't
Yeah.
get why you did that.
Because I was too deep in, I couldn't back out of there.
Oh, is that one of those shitty Taco Bell lines where you can't zoom out? You're just there for
Wait.
the journey.
Yeah, and that, and like I didn't think there was one person in front of me that literally took 5 minutes to order.
That's tough at
Like
Taco
they
Bell.
were just buying a bunch of shit. Yeah, when you're already waiting in line for that long, and then you notice one person is just taking forever.
Yeah, that's...
Because
that's not
one,
good.
it's gonna take forever for them to get their order, after it took them forever to place it.
Yeah, and there's no way that something didn't get fucked up, like, when it's that huge.
Oh, definitely.
What's the longest you've sat in line waiting for food? And what was it for? Mine's pretty depressing, but you can go first.
Sat in line or sat at a restaurant?
Sat in line. A restaurant doesn't count because it's part of the vibe, kind of.
Honestly, probably that one right there. I think that's the longest I've actually sat in a line.
Mm, that's tough.
I mean, there probably could have been more when I was younger, but I wouldn't remember them right now.
Yeah, I got you. Boom, ready for mine? It's a story of depression. Alright,
Well, I'm prepared.
so we are going to visit my mom's aunt in Kentucky. She lives out in the middle of bumfuck nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
That's the setup. Here's the kicker. So we're driving on the road. My dad's like, alright, typical, you've been on the road for a while. What do you guys want to eat? Seen a bunch of stuff. Javi wants the classic McDonald's. I forget what my mom wanted, like Hardee's or something stupid like that. And then my dad decides we're going to try the Chick-fil-A. I'd never had Chick-fil-A. We just recently got one. So this is my first time experiencing one. I sat in that fucking line for an hour and a half to get what I would describe as mid-tier chicken nuggets and soggy fries that were somehow warm on the inside but cold on the outside. And I've never been more depressed in my life. The drink they gave me, I feel my food was ready. I just forgot about it. Because the drink had no ice in it but was watered down. So that bitch sat there for a while.
With Chick-fil-A, that's probably not too far off.
They're supposed to have great service. Apparently not. Not with what I got. I got fucking...
So it's a select few.
Yeah, they really opened up my mouth and just shit right in it. But it was like a long one, Like
they're like, here you go. You wanted poop, right?
Yeah, it's like when you're on the toilet for a while, but you're like scrolling, so you actually forget that you had to shit, and then it kind of just happens on its own slowly.
I have been there very often.
It's like a slow marinade, It's a beautiful thing. It really is. So we're talking about shit. You've been watching VTubers.
You may say shit, but I say it is not.
Alright, I need to ask you a couple questions, being a concerned friend. 1. Why? How did it start?
I mean...
How did it start? How about that? We'll go there. We'll go to the origin.
It actually started with me watching part of the Trash Taste podcast where they had a VTuber on.
Okay.
And I was like, this sounds interesting. So it starts with you just watching clips that pop up.
Yes.
And then you notice, wow, I'm watching a lot of clips. And then by then, you start watching streams. But I honestly haven't really watched that many, I haven't watched any streams to completion. I haven't watched someone just stream the whole time.
Yeah.
Because that's something weird about me is somehow I can't get into just watching streams. I think part of it is because I can't do it when I'm playing Xbox because my headset tunes out noise so much that I can't really hear what's going on. So yeah, that's part of it.
I only do it
I don't know.
when we're on PC and I can have it low in the back and I'm still talking to you guys. But my brain's 90 different places every time I'm doing something, so I can do that and be just fine.
As to the other why, I don't know. I just find it funny. It's the same thing as watching a regular person just they're playing it through an animated caricature of themselves. So they're more of playing a character at that point, I guess.
I don't know if I'd call it the same as watching Dr. Disrespect, but it might be a close second, I guess. I don't know.
That depends on who you're watching.
Brad, the category in it's just odd.
It's
an odd
if
category.
You're watching any of the Hollow Live girls, then probably not, because they are supposed to be their vision when they first created that was they're supposed to be idols, so they act a little different. They can only play certain games and stuff like that. But if you're just watching one of the ones on Twitch, most of them just act like anybody else would. So you're really just watching it for them.
I mean, I guess.
I don't know. I guess you and I just have different views on
I don't
what
like when
content is.
when they coo like a baby. That's what annoys me. When they open their mouth and go, ah.
Well, that...
I know, and that's the whole appeal, almost.
Well, I wasn't going to say that. I was going to say that's mostly just the Japanese ones.
Okay, well, those are the ones...
Because that's the weird Japanese culture.
Yeah, that's the degenerate ones I've seen. Who'd you show me a clip of?
Oh.
Was it Nanners?
Oh, Neanders is fantastic.
Neanders? Is it Nanners or Neanders?
Yeah, cause it's Neanders, cause it's like NY, it's like a cat.
Oh, okay. See, that's weird. Already we're getting
She's
weird.
a cat girl. What do you expect?
You're just explaining the name, and it's already weird.
You're honestly one of the few people that think this is not few, but like Javi understands me.
Let's not. The goblin understands many things. If he's,
I guess him and I just understand things very similarly.
I guess, like I don't care. It's just odd. It's like an odd hobby. I wouldn't even call it a hobby yet.
I think it's mostly just because of like how hard I fell into anime in the first place.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I guess that might have something.
Because when I fell into that hard.
You did fall in quite hard.
There was a point where I was just watching things to watch them because it was anime. I didn't really know what I was watching.
I bet you found.
Yeah, no, there was one show that I just remembered recently because I was looking up a voice actor, and I was like, oh, he was in this. Did I watch this? Oh, yeah, I did watch this.
Oh, my goodness. You know what, though?
But recently I haven't really done that.
Yeah, no, that stuff eats up a lot of time. I remember when I first started watching, like, all of My Hero, because I hadn't watched it before. I watched, like, a whole season in, like, 2 days, and each night I thought, why is it 3 o'clock in the morning already? What have
Yeah,
I done?
you get there real quick because they're 20-minute episodes and you're just watching it.
You're
But
just
that's the good thing about recently, like having a different phone is to where like I can picture most stuff, so I'm at least doing something else and not just watching the anime.
Nah, I'm a sub for life. I need it. I need that full screen.
But speaking of My Hero, I heard some toxic things coming out of the fandom recently.
About what? That place is a burning cesspool. I need more
About
specifics.
I don't remember who the YouTuber was, but he was doing his reaction video, talking about one of the chapters, and he like didn't like one of the things that happened, so he said why he didn't like it and stuff like that, and people in the community kept coming at him. Like I think it was a lot of other like YouTubers and stuff coming at him saying he was faking hating it for clout.
Oh, one of those.
And I'm like, wait a minute, why does that even make sense to you? Why would somebody fake hate something for the attention?
Let me tell you, it takes a specific kind of person to accuse another person of clout hating, and it really shows in the room who's actually clout hating. Maybe you're clout.
Yeah, I mean,
maybe they're clout liking. That's more. I think that's more common. Than
there's a
clout
lot of
hating.
those in any community. Yeah, in any community, that's a lot of those. But like, you're so far up the ass of your own series that you don't understand that there's people out there that can just moderately like it.
Oh yeah.
Like me, I don't hate the series My Hero. I think it's all right. I don't think it's great.
Yeah.
I just think it's it's all right.
The issue with that series is that it established like emotional like love for the characters in people's hearts, and I mean like real emotional. Like people.
Yeah, but that can be good in a series where.
Yeah,
I mean, you get attached to characters.
It also
I know what you're saying.
Yeah, it creates the most powerful Deku stands. Ooh.
Yeah, those ones are sickening. I think the Todoroki stands are more sickening.
Yeah, what
but...
I don't get about the whole My Hero community, and maybe it's just the specific anime communities in general. Let's look at the context of this story. They're freshmen in high school, basically. That's the context, They're like young. They're young, like adults, kinda.
Yeah, they're getting there.
Yeah. So why in God's green fucking earth does anyone who likes this show have to start like shipping every male character? What is that? What is the vibe to that? What created this mess?
Look, that is something that I will never understand.
No, like
I don't get it.
I don't get you. I can't tell you if I'm just like scrolling through Instagram. About every hour I'll get 2 pictures where it's just Deku and Bakugo making out, or Bakugo making out with the fucking girl. I forget her name. I haven't fucking read anything about her in a while.
That's just because
Oshiko.
You have a deep part of the community that nobody wants to go into, but you know it's there.
But somehow, just
it's
like the tides of the ocean, they keep creeping onto land and then going back. And then creeping onto land and going... What is going on? Where are these
you see, the
at?
sad part is, even though you know it's such a minority...
I don't know if it
you
is.
see it way more than you should, so you think it's a big majority of the community.
And I don't know if it's a majority, but it's definitely not a small minority. It's at least 20%. 1 out of every 5 people, I feel.
But I don't know, because there's definitely a lot of people that like it and are in the community that just don't vocalize
Let me
themselves on the
rephrase that.
internet.
I think the people who love the show, 1 out of every 5. Not like it, just like, but no, like buy the hoodie. Like the hoodie. You know the hoodie I'm talking
Oh,
about.
1 out of 5. I
Yeah.
mean, that seems pretty. Yeah,
Not ones that kind of just watch it because, it's like, oh, this is pretty cool. I haven't watched anime in a while. It's a pretty nice dub. Nah, 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 nah. Not those people. Those ones
I
are
will
fine.
say, yeah, it is. It is a good recent anime to get people either first into anime or back into anime.
You can really see when Japan has a new cycle, like when they want to get kids into it again. Like, I know it's anime's huge
Yeah,
over there, but you can see when they really want to get people back in because they'll fucking launch this
yeah,
shit. And this show hits all the right ticks at the moment.
yeah. And you see, the problem is like the writing and the
Manga.
story in it are mid.
Oh,
So it's
absolutely.
kind of sad that it's getting people back in. When you look at a thing like Black Clover, where it's actually a good story and like there's good world building and everything makes a lot of sense, and they don't try and deviate too
Ah,
much for it, but
yes.
people don't like it because it's too tropey. But they've only watched the first couple of episodes. It's annoying.
Have you seen people putting Tyler One's face over Asta's new fucking like look? It's
Yes, and
so
it is
funny.
hilarious. It is
I
great.
My Hero got me in because I thought it was cool that there was a Naruto character whenever he used his full Naruto mode that he fucked himself up, and that was cool.
Yeah, that part of it's fun. Like cool.
Yeah,
It's interesting.
that's what got me in. I
But
think the
I
quirks
don't
are
know.
what is cool in that show. That's the whole get in. It's like, oh, there's superpowers and look
Yeah.
how these mutant people live.
Hmm.
It's weird. It's all just also a show about shit talking Japanese politics and stereotypes, which is hilarious. Another
Yeah,
great
that
thing.
yeah, I get what you're saying.
Nice little silence we had there. Haven't had
Yeah.
one of those in a long time.
Sometimes you just need it.
Yeah, sometimes we both have
All
nothing to
right.
say, so we just sit here and think about who's gonna say the next thing. Will it be me? Will it be you? Am I just buying you time to lead to the next topic? Maybe.
I
Mm.
guess so.
Really
Sure.
dropped the ball.
Yeah, can you really drop the ball? It depends on what side you're on.
I don't know. I threw the ball
Anywho,
kinda okay. You had to move off the base a little bit, but you still could have tagged the guy. Like, you still had easy out.
mm,
That's an error on you,
tough.
buddy.
It's because I'm not a first baseman. But that's how life goes. All right, well, I guess we can move on to something else. Where would you like to go next?
I don't know. All of your reactions to everything I just said were the most late I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah.
Are you just lagging really bad?
I don't know. You were lagging a little bit, but I think I'm just kind of. I'm in that point to where I'm zoned out a little bit, but
Ah, okay. I thought we
I've
were.
been up too long.
All right, all right, all right. We'll fucking move on then, real quick, just for you. Hey, do you have that picture I sent you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's a dildo.
I thought so,
Yeah.
but I thought it also could have been like. I don't know what else it could have been. I mean, I figured right away that it
No,
was,
I
but
didn't. I didn't know what else it could have been. All right. So recently, on my deep dive of archiving all of the porn on the internet into categories of who watches them and
mm-hmm.
why, really a man's mission. I've discovered, and mostly in the verified amateur category, actually. This doesn't really go into the big films. There were some weird motherfucking dildos out there, man. Like, these things look like they have like, I don't even know, like handles. Like, it looks like I'm driving stick shift. But like, there's some of the most absurd creations I've ever seen in my life, and
Oh, I think I know how this one works.
yeah, you know how it works. It's a little insertion.
I'm
And,
guessing one part goes in the butthole, and then
no, what? No. Okay.
unless you're putting that in,
Okay, we're gonna break this down for you as a seasoned vet of how these things work.
sure, I'll
Now.
take your advice on it.
Okay, So do you see where it bends right there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So this has two functions. One, you either insert it and that sits there and that stimulates the clit, or you do what you said and you bend it into the asshole. But it has a more primary function. Yeah, I looked this up, by the way, because I had to know. This thing looks fucking... It looks like a doorknob. It looks like it looks like it's safe for child doorknob.
Yeah.
Like
it actually does look like a doorknob.
Yeah, like your kid could smoke their head off this and they'd be aight. So yeah, I just want
It's one of those safety doorknobs you would get for children.
Yeah, I probably should have had those in my house, to be honest. But, so Brad, what are
you know?
You seen any crazy dildos recently? No? Not a mess side?
No. I mean, you scroll through and you see the odd dragon dildo and stuff like that.
Those, okay, the only thing funny about those is the size. Everything else is
It's the shape, yeah, the size of the shape. But crazy? No, not in my previous ventures.
Previous venture? I've seen some, like, multi-use ones, baby. Let me tell you. So this all started, I saw one Big Titty Gothic video. I'm sure you're familiar with the lovely actress herself. Anyways, so it had, like... this is going to be funny to describe. So it was, it's a double function, basically. One goes in the pussy, one goes in the asshole. So what you do is, you take the pussy one, right? You put it in there, all said and good. So you put it in there, and then it has a thing that comes down like a clamp that, like, stimulates the clit. And then the other part is anal beads that, like, vibrate as you put them in. And the whole thing is just hilarious looking. It's like a set it and forget it thing, you know? Like, go walk around the house and do some shit now kind of thing. And I've just started laughing, and now I'm on the hunt for the craziest ones. And I've yet to find one that's crazier than that. But this has sparked my obsession now. I need to see crazier ones.
You know, you say you're concerned for my health for watching VTubers, but I feel like I should be concerned for your health with all this.
Why?
I feel like this is much more unhealthy than watching VTubers.
Yeah, but I'm not jerking off. It's just funny to me.
I get it. I get it. You aren't.
It's just funny. I need to know.
Yeah. See, that's where you and I differ. I don't need to know.
I need to know. I have to know. What is everyone's favorite time
I guess
of year?
it's just because I've become too vanilla, I guess, to this kind of stuff, but...
Yeah. Everyone's favorite time of year is when Pornhub releases, like, what's popular in your state searches? And those are always hilarious to me. I look at every single state and think, yeah, it's about
Well,
right.
yeah, that's pretty funny.
Yeah, that's all I'm doing.
I mean, I'll scroll by them, but I normally don't click on the video.
Oh, I mean, I have to see the monstrosities in work. Like, I don't ever want to use them, but oh my goodness.
I guess that is also where you and I differ.
Yeah. Okay. It's kind of like, how would I describe it? It's like watching someone use nunchucks. You're never going to try to use the nunchucks, but you're like, huh. So that's how it's done. You know? It's like one of those things.
I guess that's a good way to put it.
Thank you, Afro Ninja Man. Otherwise, I would never have come up with that fucking thing. Staring at it in the Discord. From when was this from?
Hell yeah. Back in, like,
what is that,
September of last year.
Oh, wait.
Or October. No, October.
Yeah, I had to think about holidays and how that works. But yeah.
Think of dates.
Uh-huh. So if you find any crazy dildos out there, just know that I soon will also find it. And I will laugh at it.
Sure.
Careful, Brad. It wasn't a threat. Alright, we'll talk about these last two, because you sound like you're dying on the inside. Boom. Which one are you talking about first? How's your tail?
I just didn't... No, I couldn't get into that topic.
Yeah. You'll learn one day. Boom. We're gonna do 6 first. We'll talk about number 5 flash.
Honestly, I feel like 2's been talked into the ground. I think we talked about that before on here, actually.
Have we?
I'm pretty positive we have.
Alright, well, I'll sum it up really quick. I hate sorority pledges, and I think it's the cringiest content on the internet. And if you want to torture me, Mr.
As do
FBI,
most people that are not in a sorority.
Yeah, so is the cringe part of the sorority pledge meant to be the challenge? Like, could you not, like, do that the whole time with the straight face? Because I couldn't. I'd look at myself and think, I'm a fucking idiot right now. Why am I doing this?
Well, are we Are we talking about the pledges, or are we talking about the videos, like the
Both.
little intro videos they do?
All of the above.
Both.
Anything associated with
Okay,
it.
well,
Maybe it's just a
I'm
vague
I'm both sides
statement.
of the coin. If you're in a sorority or a fraternity, yeah, the pledges are just like, are you really that desperate to get into something like that you'll do something so ridiculously stupid?
Yeah, like it's absurd.
Well, like that's also the whole point of paying money for it. I've always looked at it as you're paying money for friends. That's basically all you're doing.
Yeah,
Maybe you can
you
say
want to
you're
get into
doing
the
it for
party.
you're doing it for the contacts you can gain out of it, because a lot of them you can gain connections through. But still, at the end of the day, you're paying for quote unquote friends or family, basically. I don't know.
I wouldn't call them. I guess they could be family one day if you stay close to them. But yeah, no, I hate them. Every time I see them, I think, wow, if there was one thing that I could just Thanos snap out of existence, gotta be these fucking things. Ah, gets me.
Yeah, I do feel like they don't.
I feel sick just talking about it.
It's hard. Yeah, I really don't like talking about them. They just so beyond my comprehension of like why the fuck is this what you wanted to do?
Why do they all look so mad while they're doing it too? You ever wondered
I
that?
don't know, and I also feel like they look down on people that aren't in one.
Well, maybe some of them do. If you go to like Harvard and do shit like that, but no. Actually, I think the big and little things might be cringier, like when they reveal them and they go crazy.
That is real cringe.
Like, you don't even know who the
Yeah,
fuck that dumb bitch is. Sit the fuck back down. My goodness.
yeah.
Ugh, I'd hate to run one of
You
those
have to
things.
act happy.
I don't even know if they're acting. I think they legitimately are happy. Maybe I'm mad at happiness.
They get overly excited. Well, that could
Yeah.
be it too.
They're just like, oh my god, it's my big sister. I'm gonna be so happy.
It's like, don't you have a big sister back at home?
Yeah, but she's a slut. We
Like
don't
that's
talk
your real
about it.
family.
Nah, she's down there fucking gawking every guy that walks past the house.
How many times do you think it's happened to where they've gotten so close to their big instead of their actually family? So their
All the
actual
time.
family just
All
like,
the time.
I don't want to talk to you anymore.
All the time. All the time.
Oh man.
I guarantee you it's at least happened 60% of the time. They're like, I don't really like my family anymore. But you guys are pretty cool. I like you. And then you get out of college and you realize that, holy shit, I can't drink every day now. Well, actually, you can, but it's
You
a little
can, but then
different.
you're considered an alcoholic.
Well, might as well start early, you know? Speaking of drugs,
Sure.
technically, have you ever seen Snoop Dogg's eyes?
I want to say yes,
No, I mean like his full
but
eyes. I don't mean like the normal stare he does. Like I don't think he can
looking
open
into
them
my
anymore.
memory, I mean, probably not.
I can't tell you one time I've ever seen his eyes fully open. He has always looked fucking in the moon to me, which he is, but not the I guess that is the point actually. Like I don't get it. How do you go through life like that? Not always stoned. I mean like it's you can't see shit. Like you just can't see.
Well, at this point, I feel like he's grown so attuned to it
Bro, he
that
does it
he's
all
just
the
gotten
time.
used to
There
it.
is no way. He is constantly in the fucking moon. Over the moon, in the moon. He's on Saturn. All the time.
Well, yeah, so by that point, his body's gotten used to it.
Yeah, but he's just intaking more then to get the same feeling. Like he's just
Well, no,
achieving
no,
it.
no, no. I'm saying his body's gotten used to the feeling to where when he gets there, he can, still act and see and like do things normally
Can
in
he
a way.
see?
I'm guessing. I don't think he'd be alive if he couldn't.
Okay, I don't mean he's blind. I just mean like he's kind of always got like the wow, I'm really drunk. I need to go to bed look on him. But he's not drunk. He's just fucking high. I don't get.
Look, man, I don't live his life. I don't know what he sees.
I couldn't. About 35% less.
To
Than
be
what you
honest,
see.
I don't think I've ever thought about what he sees. So,
It's funny to me that he has a guy that he pays just to roll joints, so he doesn't have to. Like that guy's a salary employee.
oh yeah, but I mean, he did it all when he was young. He doesn't need to do it anymore. Why do you think he pays someone to do it? He got bored of it.
Yeah, but okay, say I became a quadrillionaire, right? Like I somehow I don't know. What can you make that? I found a diamond planet, and I somehow harvested it, right? I have more money than anyone else in the world ever will think about having.
Sure.
I wouldn't pay someone to constantly follow me around and pour shots. There's a certain, like... When you pour your own shot, you really get hit with the hardness of what you're doing. You know, I wouldn't pay someone to open a beer for me. Just do it myself. That's what I equate it to, I guess. Cracking it. I don't mean like if it's like a fucking when you need a can opener top for, sure. But if it's just a pop top, you know, like the mountains are blue. I don't know. Wouldn't pay someone to open it.
I don't really have a good answer to this. I don't know.
I can see you've never once thought about this situation ever in your life.
No, it's never a situation I'd ever think I'd find myself in.
Really?
Yes.
Man. Come on.
I guess I'm just a realist. I don't know.
Thanks. That feels nice.
I'm very depressing, if you haven't noticed.
Oh, man. I've talked to you forever. You're fine. You know, depressing and depressed are two different words here. But...
Well, I didn't say the second one, but sure.
I know. We'll talk about something actually more depressing. Is Iggy Azalea dead? Does anyone remember her? Did that name just fall on deaf ears? I'll give you a sec to look it up. I mean, don't know who the fuck she is.
Her whole thing is one of those things that happens to a lot of people in the music industry, I would say, where they get popular for a while, and then everyone notices that their trope is garbage, so then they just fall off the face of the earth.
I have a way more fun theory, and I will equate it to you in the theory or with an analogy from Naruto. I feel that she was in a clan battle with Nicki Minaj, aka the Senjus, and she was the Uchihas, and they were battling for a while. You know, they'd always go back and forth at each other, and then they did a couple songs together. That's when they built a village, right? And then suddenly she just fell off the face of the earth. I think that Nicki Minaj and Iggy Azalea had a world-breaking battle that none of us ever saw, and it just created a desolate land everywhere as they like flew at each other with their asses like that one weird anime. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
I think that happened in some forest that we don't know about, and now it's a desert.
Are you talking about the anime where the girls fight in a pool with their ass and titties, and like that's how they have to win? Have you seen the scene from that anime where they're making fun of Fate? It's called The Gate of Budalan, where the girl just summons asses like Gilgamesh from Fate, where she just summons asses out of the ether.
No.
It is an incredible scene.
But I promise that's what happened. Because where's Nicki Minaj right now? I don't know. Probably on a boat to China. Something about China. Rapping 3 times with China. But she was the Hokage.
You get the point, girls.
Yeah, and she's lost now. And I don't know who the new Hokage is. The ass Kage, if you will.
Probably someone like Cardi.
It is Cardi B. She is the Kage of the village hidden in the asshole.
As sad as that is, because I fucking hate Cardi B. Her music is garbage.
But she had that new jutsu, the WAP.
Sure. A song that makes me uncomfortable and cringe to my skin.
Nah. We think that'd be Cardi B's like finishing move. The WAP jutsu.
Yeah, okay, yeah, no, that's definitely it. Oh my god, just as you said that part of Big Booty Mix came on.
The Shadow no WAP jutsu.
Yeah. Speaking, actually, this has nothing to do with this, but we'll move on to a different topic. I was watching the trailer for like the next part of Boruto's anime, and it like zooms in on Kawaki's face. And his lips just look like the most chapped things in the world. And the top comment is chapstick no jutsu.
Yeah. Let me tell you, I can't wait. I'm going to rephrase this really quick. It's going to be really funny when I start seeing like the shipping artists go to work on fucking Boruto and Kawaki.
Oh,
and then like
God.
I remember those chapped ass lips. Like, oh...
Did you watch the trailer?
Yes, I have, where he runs at him with a giant prototype arm. I've seen it. Looks ridiculous.
Yeah, that's odd to me, though, is the way they decided to animate his, like, his body, technically, like, how he does that with his body.
I don't
Because
even
like
know
I
what it
wasn't
actually
expecting
looks
it just
like.
to be like a black mass like that.
What does it actually look like?
Well, in the manga, it just looks like it's still his skin. It's not like a different, like he didn't put it in a different color or anything. It just looks like his skin is transforming into that.
That's more gross, actually. I would definitely prefer this than him just seeing
I guess so, yeah.
his flesh become a sword. That's fucking weird.
Yeah.
Probably hardens like a crocodile
Does
skin.
that start next week?
It starts. I think doesn't it come out with the new chapter, like the first episode, on the 22nd?
Oh, it's gonna start with the next chapter.
I thought so. It's after this month. Am I wrong?
Let's see. I can tell you if
I
I
don't know.
look somewhat at the fucking Crunchyroll list of episodes here and see what they're on. Actually, it might have already started. The last episode was just called The Vessel.
No. Well, maybe it did start then. I don't fucking know.
Oh, wait, they already brought that lady in. They already brought Delta into it, too?
Yeah, no. In the filler, they brought everyone in. That's why the filler is partially filler.
Why is she... It doesn't even... I guess it does look like her, but I didn't think she'd look like that. Didn't think she'd have blonde hair.
No, no, I didn't either. I don't know what color I thought.
I guess I might
Not
watch that
blonde.
episode later just to see if that actually talks... Well, let's see what the episode description
Yeah,
is here.
read me the description. Let's see how bad this shit is.
So this is for the last episode, The Vessel. The airship transporting Kara's vessel has gone missing, and the Inners call an emergency meeting. As the person in charge of transport, Victor is held responsible for the setback. Jigen, the leader of the Inners, rejects his excuses as they change their plans. Meanwhile, the village hidden leaves launches an investigation. So yeah, this is just the start of it.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure by about next week they should encounter Kawaki.
Yeah, I thought. What's his face is supposed to.
Well, what they might be
though.
doing, they might have, because I don't think they put out an episode this week.
Okay. That might just.
Hold on, let me see. I'll go back to Crunchyroll real quick.
Sponsor us, Crunchyroll.
I can see by what like their just updated episodes. Oh wait, maybe they did. Maybe that episode was this week.
Does that go
don't
with
know.
the manga though? Because I thought what's his face is supposed to be like dead, and that's like part of the investigation. No, is that not how that happened?
Oh, ow!
No, the other guy, the little bro. You already said his name,
What other guy?
Victor.
Jigen? Oh,
No.
Victor?
Yeah, I thought he gets mad yoinked.
No, let's see. My remembering of the manga. All I remember is that they're sent on a mission because they hear that a airship had crashed outside in the Land of Fire,
Yeah,
and they were sent to investigate it. And I think when they're on the train, they meet Ao there for the first time, which they've already met in the anime, which is fucked up. But
yeah, no, because I thought they find Victor.
like they're supposed to meet
charred
him on the
corpse,
train.
and that's why the ship went down. Is because he got attacked and someone charred.
They
his
might,
corpse.
but they wouldn't.
Isn't that how that happens though?
Dude, I don't know. This arc started like 2.5 years ago, so I haven't like reread it or anything
I could
recently.
have swore that what happens is that Victor's flying he's flying Kawaki there, and then I forget his name, but the other guy who ends up fighting Jigen just sneak attacks him with fire, and just chars his body, and the ship goes down.
Who, the Jiraiya clone?
Yeah. Isn't that how that happens?
Maybe. I like I said, it's been so long since I read that.
Huh. Well, what are you gonna do? I could have swore that.
I don't know.
Goes though.
It's just, I'm happy that both this and Black Clover are actually getting back on track with actual canon stuff.
Well, I think Black Clover is ahead of Boruto in many ways. I don't even like it, but actually, I don't watch
Many
it. Not that
ways,
I don't
yes.
like it. I just don't watch it.
I think you would enjoy it if you got into it. I'm not saying you have to get into it or telling you to get into it, but if you did, you would enjoy it.
Yeah, I saw a poll on Reddit the other day. It was
Just
like,
because...
who's a better sensei, the dude with like the anti-magic or Kakashi, and someone was like, Kakashi let everyone go. It's got to be the other guy.
Yeah.
What even is his name? You know who I'm talking about, though, right?
Are you talking about the leader of the Black Bulls?
Yeah.
Yami?
Yeah.
He doesn't have anti-magic. He has dark magic.
Dark magic. Dark magic. Asta has anti-magic.
I don't know.
Oh, and
He's a pretty shit sensei, and because all he tells is like, I mean, he's not really a sensei, but all he tells his uh, club, I guess, what are they called? Squad. All he tells them to do is pass their limits. He doesn't really give them any advice.
That sounds like All Might.
Well, he is also voiced by Chris Sabat, so sure.
Go plus ultra. Does he just voice everyone now? Like, is there no...
I think because he's really high up in Funimation, so I think he has to voice at least like one main character in every anime they do. I don't know. It seems like that at least.
Is that a blessing or a curse? I mean, I guess it gets like he's out, but he's already so well known.
I don't know. I guess he enjoys doing it.
I mean, yeah. He is...
I think the thing with it is how distinct his voice is.
Yeah, like you know it.
Because you can really tell it's him.
Yeah, like I remember I accidentally saw a clip of the dub from fucking My Hero. Instantly I heard that voice. I was like, "Oh, what the fuck are you doing here? How did you get this role? Shouldn't you be battling Goku?"
I don't know. Yeah.
I don't know. He's a ginger ass guy though, or he was. He's obviously gray now since he fucking...
I don't... Is he a ginger?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah. I mean, like, he's literally...
Mm.
He seems like he should be a mummy to me because I've heard his voice my whole childhood. But he's not actually that old.
No, he's not.
No.
He's only like 40-something.
It's like how I think Aaron Rodgers is like 55, but he's not.
Yeah, he looks like he's in his 50s.
I mean, he's literally been around for as long as I've been around. And that's horrifying.
Actually, this is another interesting topic. Do you know that the Saints-Bears game is being broadcast on Nickelodeon?
What?
Yeah, they're broadcasting that game on Nickelodeon.
God, they're really low on fucking money, eh?
Because I saw a clip of when the Saints scored their first touchdown. They like had CGI pylon shoot up out of the end zone and spray slime onto the end zone.
Oh my god.
I'm like, what the fuck is happening?
I don't know, like, everything's changing.
Like, did the NFL lose that much money to where they had to put it on a different network?
They didn't have what do they mean? They didn't have sports. I think just
well, that's also why like the NHL, each division is like being sponsored by a different company.
Yeah.
Like
what division are
the one that the Red Wings are in, the Central one,
Central, okay.
is sponsored by fuck, what's that credit card company?
I don't know. You got to give me something else than that, buddy. Allstate.
Discover. They're sponsored by Discover.
What's in your wallet? It's not Allstate still.
That's not Allstate.
No, yeah, Discover. Is it Discover? What's in your wallet?
No. The one that's what's in your wallet is
Capital One.
Capital One.
Capital One with Samuel L. Jackson.
Allstate's fucking insurance, buddy.
I don't fucking know. But you said credit card. And I don't know why I thought...
Yeah,
I don't know why I thought...
You went to insurance.
I don't know. Insurance scams. I've been learning about them recently. But yeah.
Yeah,
like,
I found that to be hilarious.
I don't know. It's just like, I wonder how much money was lost from March Madness not being there. That would have to be so much
Oh my
money.
god, so much.
That's like one of the
I
biggest...
mean, not only just for like TV, but yeah, but like especially for places like Buffalo Wild Wings, they lost so much money off that shit.
Well, yeah, because people who like don't want to watch the game at home or something, or just be like, all right, let's go out. Like if it was just us, like me, you, and Chris, and me, be like, all right, let's just go to Buffalo Wild Wings and we'll watch some of it, and get wings and leave at halftime.
Yeah, exactly.
Something like that. That's such a huge part of their audience that I have to imagine they lost so much money. They also lowered what it takes to be a franchise.
Oh, definitely.
Now, so that's another thing.
Really?
Yeah.
That's pretty funny.
I mean, because no one was opening them up. Because what you can't how many people really get takeout for Buffalo Wild Wings? Maybe about.
I think we did like twice, but
okay, so a fifth
of the past year.
Yeah, a fifth of the people who would actually go in. I've gotten it once. If I'm gonna get wings, I'll just get it's just wings, baby. The place is fire.
Yeah, because part of the whole thing about Buffalo Wild Wings is actually going to the restaurant. I
Yeah,
feel
we
because their
don't.
wings are good, but I don't feel like theirs are better than some places where I could just
No,
order it from anyways.
but you
Where
don't.
I'm not gonna go there because most of them don't like those ones don't have sit down anyways.
Yeah, you also don't get the deals. So like, there's no point. Like,
Yeah,
there's
actually,
good.
but when the pandemic was going strong, they had some good deals going.
Yeah, it's just like right now at It's Just Wings, you can get 44 wings, which all come with large fries for $32. Or 44, yeah, 44
From
wings.
Buffalo Wild Wings?
No, from It's Just Wings. It's a pretty good place.
I thought theirs were mid to me.
Nah, I enjoy them.
I like Detroit Wing Company better.
That Detroit, get their chicken tenders, bro.
Either them or Wingstop.
Oh, the Detroit chicken
I
company.
had them.
They're so good. Oh yeah, you. I forgot.
Dude, I wish I could have actually tasted that habanero ranch.
They're the best. It's my favorite from there, dude. I literally,
Nope.
I got a fucking.
Just
8-piece
tasted
of it.
like salt.
Yeah, well, don't get COVID, idiot.
Yeah, fuck me, right?
Yeah, it's all your fault. Everything bad that happened is all
Yeah.
your fault. All right.
Sometimes it feels that way.
You're about ready to call it then? Let's try to make it under an hour.
I don't mind. I mean, I think we had a good conversation.
Yeah, been killing it. All right, buddy.
Well, I guess we end this the way we normally do. What was one good thing? You know what? Since it's been so long, what is one good thing that's happened to you in the past year since we've done this?
Oh, fuck. In the past year. All right.
Mm-hmm.
I got my new L desk for Christmas and my lights. This shit is good now. I got the dual monitor set going. I can sit here. It's nice. It's roomy. I also got a space heater, so I'm not dying of cold. What about you?
Yeah. I don't know. Probably. I mean, getting a gaming chair, just having a better chair in my room in general has been nice.
It was always depressing to walk in there and see you in that.
But
bitch-ass
also,
chair.
upgrading my phone was pretty nice. Pretty helpful.
That's really.
But yeah, I think I mean, well, my phone wasn't bad,
No,
but I don't know. Just upgrading it just helped a lot. I don't know if it helped a lot, but
made you feel good. Felt nice.
yeah. It makes you feel a little tingly inside.
Well, alrighty then. I guess we'll see you sometime between next year and 1 week.
I think we can get back to doing this more regularly.
Yeah, probably. I don't see why not.
I think it's just to close this out. I think the problem was at the start, like when we stopped doing it, we just got tired, and then for us, things broke into crazy shit at work.
Oh, yeah. Working at a grocery store during the rise of COVID-19 was probably one of the worst things ever. That was horrifying.
Yeah, and so for us, I think we were still throughout the rest of the year basically recovering to where we're just
Yeah.
dead still. But I just felt like it was about time we could probably start this back up.
You did suggest we do it again. So you get the credit for this one.
I don't know. I feel like if we get serious, we might get somewhere.
Could.
Who knows where, but maybe somewhere.
Could. In a world where Valkyrie wins Streamer of the Year, I think we got this.
Yeah. So thank you to everybody. We're gonna try and do this more regularly. Hope you guys have a good week.
See ya.